I guess I have been teaching him about a year, right around there. Emmett has picked 5 selections to play today that he's going to play for you all that he has been working on. But before we get started, I was going to say a little bit about Emmett, but I'd like to ask if you have a cell phone, like all great performances, could you please turn it off? Because if you're in the middle of a song and you hear a cell phone go off, you're kind of distracted. So if you have one and you haven't turned it off, I think mine is off, please do that. Emmett has been doing very, very well at piano. All students that I have, I teach many different instruments. You go in from week in, week out, over vacations and summers and breaks, and good weeks of practice and bad weeks of practice, great lessons and not so great lessons, and all students have those. But Emmett, every week, he always has a smile on his face when we start, and he's always, I'll come in, I'll say, "Hey Emmett, how are you doing?" "I'm doing awesome, I'm doing great." You know, and after a long day of school, and coming in and practicing and having lessons, he's been doing a really great job. Every week, he is always getting better. And sometimes he has a hard week practicing, sometimes he doesn't. Even I as a student had the same thing. But I'm very proud of all the things that he has done. What we're going to do is, I will say a little bit about each song before each song starts. Emmett will start first with On the Bridge of Avignon. It's a French song about a bunch of rickety old bridges in that area in France. So feel free to clap after each one for him, because he's been working really hard the past month. And I've noticed that this past month especially, he's been really doing well, that sometimes at the end of the song, after you've played it and you showed your teacher you can do it, you want to move on. And I'll say, "Well, let's try it again." And he sometimes he'll go, "Oh." But lately, he's been really excited. Yeah, let's do it again." So it has been a pleasure working with him. He's doing a really great job. And as with all performances, you may hear a couple mistakes here or there, but that's okay, because I think they're all opportunities for growth. Because if everything was perfect, we never have to listen to anything again, right? We just find something else to do. But he's been doing a really great job. I know his parents are really proud of him, so I am also very proud of him. He's done some really good work on the piano lately. And so, without further ado, we're going to have Emmett come out. If we can give him a round of applause to get him started. Alright, the next song we're going to do for you is Ode to Joy, a favorite by Beethoven. And he's going to find it here and we can start it. So this is the one classical piece. We have one that is sort of classical in nature a little later on, but this is the one classical one, and he actually picked the ones he liked the most, so it was very encouraging to see that he was also picking some of the classical ones. Alright, here's Ode to Joy. The next song he is going to play for us is the Toy Maker's Dance. This one's a little harder because it has staccato in it, and some parts are louder than other parts, and some parts are softer. The staccato, when you're teaching, I try to tell students, think of it like the keys are hot, because you want them short and separated. Like you have to push it and then let it go really quick because it's hot so you don't burn your fingers. But this one was his hardest song of all the ones that he's playing today. This was the most difficult. And now he'll play for you the Toy Maker's Dance. is called The Quiet Song. And this is also kind of a difficult song because they're arpeggiated and it's kind of flowing going from one hand to the other hand. So you got to try to keep it as even as possible, and it can be tricky. But he's doing a wonderful job with this song. So we're going to have him play now A Quiet Song. Alright, the last song that's going to be played today is The Caravan, and I took the little duet part and we kind of made a duet out of it. So we're going to play that one last piece, and then that will finish his recital for today, and we have a little something for him afterwards. But he's going to have to give me a little more room this is, aren't you? I'm a little bit bigger than you are. Is your first piano recital is what he told me, so I made him a little something that he can remember it with. Do you want to have a camera? Which he has a camera. So this says Musical Achievement and Recital Performance Award, and here's your name in recognition of your outstanding musical performance today at his first piano recital. Stated with a nice large gold star, because we know how you all like gold stars, right? You shake my hand, look over your camera.
Wait, oh, wait.